Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Black Skylands here on Your Professional Walkthrough channel with me, your host, Max. So, on the previous episode, I have honestly no idea what happened because it's been a while. I mean, I've covered the entire Alan Wake 2 in between the last episode and this one. So, our objective is to return to Turtle Town. So I guess we're just gonna head out and do that. We might have had some boss fight or something, but I honestly don't want to lie to you. I don't remember. So yeah, we're just gonna refill, restock, and we're gonna head out in order to actually get the stuff done. I think I have a decent amount of certain resources. And I was probably able to upgrade like a blacksmith workshop or something, but unfortunately I'm quite sure I still have lack of accessibility to certain resources. Missing marble, missing solid wood. We can theoretically upgrade the factory, allows you to recycle more different materials. I do have a lot of redwood and a lot of granite, so can take a look at that, because right now the factory only allows me to refine the red steel and the blue steel, but as I currently do not possess any resources for processing, it's not really gonna help me out. And if we upgrade the bar, it will grant access to new bonuses, and Trader Square is definitely new, so we can upgrade this building as well. Now, in the early access period, the fathership used to be much larger, and there used to be far more spaces available for you, because you were responsible for your own agriculture, as you had to grow certain crops like flax and have your own animal farms for herding. Either it was sheep, cows, or pigs. Definitely the latter too, because you required ladder for upgrading of certain resources. But right now it seems like you have only these 4 squares available, and that's about it. So that really limits your capabilities to eventually go and perform certain upgrades, since it's right now compartmentalized and heavily concentrated into a location where you just go and select the components based on how much you have upgraded your shipyard. You're able to reach the levels of the armor. And of course, the cool thing is that you don't have to upgrade individually every hull, but the upgrades actually transfer. So if you want to have your needle, if you want to have your elephant, if you want to have your ray or whatever hull or behemoth, those upgrades transfer everywhere, which I think is quite better, because in the early access the problem was that you had chests which did drop also components for your weapons, but also components for your ship, and you were able to combine these, but unfortunately you were limited with some sort of weight capacity. This meant that you were never able to put the biggest guns, the biggest engine, the biggest whatever onto one hull, as it would just not be possible. So theoretically here you might be able to build some sort of super tank or something, but who knows. So when we take a look at the map, we see that we have already liberated few islands. Apparently there's 26 islands to be liberated. If you manage to do so, you get an achievement for performing such task. And currently I was able to obtain the frag grenades, which allow me to detonate the blockage which is preventing me from accessing certain mod boxes. However, we still have a long way to go before we probably reach the eagle's nest, which might be actually somewhere around here. There used to be like an island in the central square, and there used to be the mother eagle, and this is like a special feature which then allows you to travel from point A to point B on an island. and this way you are able to get to like super rare mod boxes. The problem is this means that you will most likely have to revisit certain islands, and if there's 26 of them, and if you are like achievement hunting or something, you're gonna have to dedicate quite a lot of time. The benefit is that the fast travel around the map is quite easy because all these question marks are these gas stations to which you can fast travel. So once you like discover them, it's far more easier for you to get around the map, and all you will just have to do is just like go Wing Island, Big Water Island, and just check each island one by one if you haven't missed something, and then you will be able to get all these achievements. But I'm not really sure if I'll be like trying to do 100% run completion or something like that. I think I actually want to make one weird discussion video related to the achievements on Steam or in general. So we're gonna see about that, but yeah, I'm gonna have to like write the script for it and everything. There is an idea, but right now I'm more focused on trying to work on 100 days in a video game, but I cannot guarantee when that's gonna be done. So we're just gonna see in general. I'm gonna fast travel to the turtle town because I'm not gonna waste a stupid amount of time by just, you know, flying around. So Frank, I've heard a lot about you. We need to arm the Stone Eater to attack Kainsford. Can you do that? You're Ewing, right? What a bundle of energy. Well, we'll make it work. What do we need for the modifications? Tools, parts, a spring, and 2 kegs of beer. I can find the tools and parts, the beers here, but we need a strong spring, like the ones we used on the cranes in the Grasshopper Lands. Can you get one, Marshall? I'll try. So, one thing which I also noticed while playing the game is that certain things have changed. I'm not exactly sure if the entire map has been rearranged. That's impossible for me to remember. Primarily, the reason why is because I played the early access, what was it, like 2021, 2022? So it took a while for the studio to like get the full version of the game released. And yeah, like the main reason why I wanted to take a look at it is because you, the subscribers, told me that the game has been like fully released, but they kind of changed a lot of things and screwed up a lot of the features. So far, I haven't really came across too many like game crashing bugs or something that would make the game really bad. They reworked like the intro scenes and the cutscenes and stuff, which makes the story a little bit difficult to comprehend because it does not go so much into the depths. It just shows Ava's father like discovering something, and then we travel like a couple of years forward, and we don't really have the explanation as to why the Keynes Falcons are such a bunch of a-holes. So that kind of cheapens the potential story. I know that like the initial version of what was available in early access wasn't really like something groundbreaking, but it at least made some sort of attempt on explaining the relationships between the factions and why certain things are the way they are. And that can like affect a few things. Now I do wonder if I'll be able to actually contest this ship. I'm trying to keep my distance and destroy the turrets from out far, because the problem is if I would try to board it, I can use Luma, which is like my Pokemon moth, to get on board of the ship and then get off the ship, but it's a little bit trickier. Plus I'm in the strong current, which is also some sort of new feature. which was not really introduced before. And I'm trying to find a way to get a jump on this shotgun knucklehead. But it's a little tricky because of how he keeps... Oh my god, I think the ship got actually stuck on an island. Oh, come on. Okay, so reinforcements have arrived. Now, we were able to pick up this power while I was messing around with Frank, and it's ridiculously overpowered. So it seems like I was actually able to contest this. So now our people do have control over the ship. I'm gonna have to use Luma to get off this vessel. Solid wood. I'm gonna have to heal up, and we're gonna use Luma to carry us to our vessel. And I literally think that the ship got stuck on some sort of island. So I'm not exactly sure what to think of that, but I mean, things can happen. It's just weird that they would set up the pathfinding or the path of the ship to actually go through a region where they just know that there are such obstacles. But then again, I don't do game development, so I cannot confirm how much attention has been paid to the changes of the overall map. Okay. So we liberated this, got the resources out of it. The main reason why I wanted to stop by and do this is because you usually get a lot of resources out of it as a reward. And this seems like a small island, so I might be tempted to actually liberate it as well. And I am actually interested to trying out this, which was told to me. Wow, so you can cool down the weapon, but you have to leave the captain's position. And I'm not really sure if you were like circled around by a bunch of ships and you would suddenly want to leave this position in order to run to the front of the ship in order to like do the cooldown of the weapon, if you can not risk sustaining a whole lot more damage. Okay, so this thing is ridiculously overpowered. That's why I actually keep it equipped. So the time dilation is allowing me to literally zoom around the enemies. This unit was weaker to a specific type of ammunition, but honestly, if I would have been able to get the cooldown and just zoom around towards his back, I would be able to execute a sneak kill. So I would need like a pistol or something in order to get the specific damage output, but sneak critical still does the job well. So there's no need for me to mess around with that. And I really wonder if it's the achievement for getting all the modifications for your weapons, if it's related to the fact that the modifications which you can get for either your SMG, your assault rifle, your shotgun, that there's like multiple variants of rarity. You have the gray one, you have the green one, you have the purple one. And these explain to you that yeah, you have certain rarity of these upgrades or the modifications for your weapon. Depending on which you equip to your weapon, you have more of a damage output, more chance for critical damage or something like this. But then again, do you need to get all the gray ones, all the green ones, all the purple ones? Because that can be quite a lot. And considering also the fact that you can come across merchants who are capable of selling to you these chests in return for either the blue steel or the red steel, this can potentially mean that you will have to not only go around the entire map, liberate all the islands, but also purchase all the modifications from the merchants, because certain merchants are only capable of selling you the gray ones, certain merchants are able to sell you only the green ones. So I don't know. Hey, any idea what smells so bad? It's like a flock of rat gulls died or something. Get away. You think I give you grown meat just like that? No way. I've been boiling it for 2 days already. Gross. How did gross end up in this part of Aspya? I brought them here. I picked out the plumpest ones. Aren't you aware that it's dangerous to get close to the swarm? I'm going to die someday, but at least I can enjoy a few delicacies before then. You think I'm the only one? Every ladle around has an appointment with this cauldron. I've had so many orders that I'm planning to open a restaurant soon. That's too bad. That awful stench should definitely be illegal. It's starting to make my head hurt. I know of an herb that makes an excellent addition to dishes. It masks odor quite well. Of course, it only grows in the eternal storm. I'll go look for your herb, if only just to get away from this foul-smelling stuff. Okay, so this is absolutely new content. I'm not aware of this being before in the game. But then again, like I said, they changed a few things around, so the exploration here is absolutely rewarded. Unfortunately, I still don't think that gathering the blue ore on these islands is that valuable, because you need to also fly around, destroy the asteroids, for which you are rewarded with the asteroid coal. And the asteroid coal is then used to refine the ore into these ingots. But the weird thing is that you get like a really small number of the ingots in return. I'm gonna have to board the ship and fly around the island in order to get to a different position so we can clear out the rest of this location. Just another island on our way, so why not do it? But yeah, the refinement, I definitely do wonder how that's gonna work now that we upgraded the structure. If I'll have access to more resources that can be refined, or the exchange rate is gonna be improved, or okay, this is gonna be one of those, huh? So we have to kill enough units in order to destroy the tents. It's not that I'm like destroying the tents myself. I need to just clear out all of the enemies, and that will eventually do the job for me. There goes one. Here's the other. Quite a lot of you fellas. Quite a lot of you. Now the minigun was a weapon which I was able to get in exchange for the gold coins, which we get out of the treasures. And at least during the start, you get like this story about this one faction of pirates who were like hiding everything around, so it at least tells you what was going on with them. But later on, at least during the early access days, what used to happen was that eventually the basic weapons became more overpowered than the actual weapons that you get in exchange for the gold coins themselves. So it looks like I'm gonna have to utilize the cranes here in order to get around. Just like that, 4 enemies absolutely destroyed. Yeah, this power is absolutely like killing it. It's like my favorite thing right now. A joke Usnians tell about Aspyan engineers. How many Aspyan engineers does it take to change light bulb? 2. 1 to change the bulb, and the other to praise him for it. Okay. Well, yeah, so because the planet or the Earth fractured, all these different factions got set up, and apparently it looks like nobody's friends with anyone. So it's a true East Coast, West Coast type of battle royale, I guess you could say. I'm not sure how the hell will I get, honestly, to that one, but we want to interact with this as it permanently increases Ava's HP pool. I guess I'll have to shoot this one. Yeah. Well, at least they have friendly fire. I'm trying to find where's this knucklehead with the mortar. Okay, blind as a bat. Yep, there goes 110. I have to deal with the last one. Whoa. Okay, this guy is gonna be annoying because of the damn shield. So if I can wait a bit or roll behind his back, I will be able to perform the melee critical. There we go. Okay, no more enemies on the entire island. I still want to pick up the rest of the items that can be found here. So Far Cape has been liberated. We're gonna go and check out the refueling station as well. My idea was to use the number of people living on our archipelago as combination. I got everyone together and counting during the holidays. There were 50 people to the left of me and 60 to the right. I hope I didn't forget anyone. So like 516? I can try. That's not gonna work. To the left. Wait, hold on. So 110, 111? I wasn't sure if it's like referring to the number or the overall like combination, but this will do. Thanks to the upgraded cargo hold, I'm able to hold on to all these things, which is nice. I'm gonna grab that hardwood, solid wood. There is that. We can heal ourselves up and interact with the plant to restock. And somewhere around here is a mod box, but I have honestly zero clue of how the hell do I get to it. Is there some sort of secret way which I did not notice before? Because I can see it literally in here, like shining. But I do not see some sort of way for me to get over there. Hold on, I think I see a potential path. Yeah, okay. Theoretically, I can like go over here and install the mod boxes and unlock them, which would allow me to have more free space to utilize on board of the ship for the cargo. But the thing is, I can literally go to certain like quest related spots, and that should allow me to unlock or transfer the resources to the fodder ship, so I don't have to actually fast travel to the fodder ship, unload all the inventory, and then travel to some other place. So Daisy is gonna give us a reward, which is another mod box. Okay, so that can cause another question towards getting all the modifications for a weapon. And if there's also possibility for you to get like a duplicate, or if you're always gonna get a different modification for your weapon. Okay, I don't want to have a marker on the map. So how do I remove the marker? Okay, this seems to be new. Probably the game might have received like a new update, so they added a few cosmetics or something to make it look even prettier. I mean, honestly, I don't know when it comes to a lifespan of certain indie titles, what is like the amount of time that the studio is willing to support the title. The reason for that is due to one thing, how much they want to milk the title. And by that I, for example, mean that if you take the title with which I started the channel, like Graveyard Keeper, there the studio was pumping out releases years after it has been released, and they haven't really released any other game. So during this time, they provided the support with the DLC, which provided some patching or some updates to the game. But in certain instances, if the studio moves away from the title which they released once, and if something is not working during that time, chances are they're just not gonna acknowledge it anymore, and they're just gonna move on to the new project. So certain titles might have certain bugs, glitches, whatever you have to deal with, and it can be quite annoying afterwards. Because you get like a game which still needs some work to be put into it, but it's just clearly never gonna be done. Okay, so over here we can transfer stuff from our ship to the actual fodder ship. And by doing so, I will free up a large quantity of space. What the hell was that? Okay, I'm staying in a really stupid spot. Which allowed them to do a ridiculous amount of damage to me. Oh my god, I just got killed. Well, that's awkward as hell. Yeah, I was stationary too much, and I'm just used to playing a different type of game lately, so I got kind of screwed over by the fact that I also dumped the fuel into a different location, so my head was all over the damn place. But okay, at least we know that just sitting steadily and taking shots will result in some pretty damn horrendous results. So I guess I can buy a stack of each. and I need to... East of Aspya. I honestly don't know... Where is Aspya in here? Like, do you see some sort of name? No. So how the hell do I know where's Aspya? Let's go with the main objective right now. Since we're close enough. I want to get at least something story related. Done during the episode. Because I know that certain episodes have been that I've just like literally done nothing but liberate islands that were not story related. So again, we can probably take on another ship. Get rid of these knuckleheads. Monitor the HP of my ship. Okay. That bombardment was far too widespread in order to be effective. Usually within the vicinity of these large ships, there's a lot of distractions for you. Is this ship again stuck on some small island? No, it's just standing still? Still like the torpedoes a little bit more than the initial secondary fire weapon that I had, which was like a salvo of cannon shots or something. Okay, I'm trying to get on board of the ship. What the fuck? Okay, most of my time in the speed dilation was unfortunately used incorrectly as I fell off the side of the ship. Yeah, if I can get like the cooldown. Knucklehead. Well, what do we have on board? Marble, blue ore. Well, at least I'll be able to refine a large quantity of these things. But again, I feel like we're either stuck on some island or something. I'm not sure. Kind of weird that everything's being... Could it be the mine? Or what's causing this ship to... Yeah, it's stuck again on an island. What the shit, game? Okay. So we're gonna make our way towards our objective. Wow, there's actually quite a lot of resources to be found here. Wow, I have not seen a mod box to be floating around like that before. That's interesting. Probably should not just sit in here and keep taking shots from the damn turrets. I would not be a good Dark Souls player. No, don't disappear before I'm able to grab you. Okay, so I think I got to like a zone where I'm supposed to leave out of, so probably not the best spot to start off this adventure. Loving it. They just stand there and take the shots. Awesome enemy. Accidentally pressed one of my power-ups. Awesome. I'm not gonna miss it, I'm quite sure. It's not like it's super useful, which is why I have it equipped in the first place. Turret is out. A lighthouse will show me the lay of the land. So let's go take a peek, I guess. Can restock on here. Let's see, what are we working with? Ah, that's woof. Quite a lot of tents. I think I will have to utilize the cranes in order to get somewhere. Problem is the cranes are not really showcased on the map layout. So that's gonna kind of fudge up my perspective of the lay of the land. Do they see me or do they not see me? Was used to kind of stagger them a little bit. Forgot that the grenade can do that. Like I said, haven't played the game in a while. I'm really glad that they removed the damn mini game for you to reload the faster or something. It did not really work for me in this setting. Beautiful. The stagger of the grenade allowed me to slice and dice all four of the knuckleheads. Oh, so this changes like the orientation of the... Huh, so maybe I need to do that in order to let the ship get inland. That might be an interesting idea. Yeah, I definitely cannot go through here. Problem which I'm now realizing is in the fact that I think I've relocated the second one. I don't see a way around this, so I might have to fly around on my ship. I don't see a way in here. Crap. There's that giant plant which increases Ava's HP. I can directly fix up this knucklehead's ship. It's some extra money I can get, and spare parts can be obtained even just by fishing. So you get the resources for free, theoretically. All you have to do is dedicate a little bit of time, and that's it. Wow, that sniper actually managed to hit Ava. I totally forgot that I'm playing this on like harder difficulty, so that can explain probably why I got owned so hard by these knuckleheads. Wow, one of those torpedoes almost landed over there. That would have been convenient. Crap, he saw me. But he did not turn around after firing that shot, which is just weird. Really weird. Cracking these can potentially show you some supplies. So you never know. Or more money. Beautiful. I wasn't sure if there's gonna be more of them while the power-up was lasting, so I wanted to move in. There we go. That took care of all of them. The captain hid amongst the dead bodies and brittle old bones strewn around the altar. The altar itself was carved out of stone and topped with the skull of a huge reptile. Fortunately, the hunters from the cannibal tribe didn't think to give the dead a second glance after bowing to the skull. They left. Brand had no idea what evil spirit the tribe worshipped and didn't want to know. I have no idea what's that in reference to, but okay. Now I'm trying to figure out if there is potentially a way for me to get across, but I think there will be after the crane is moved. So this will heal us and increase our HP even slightly, but still. Okay, so I have moved 2 cranes out of the way, which makes me think that potentially I might be able to move my ship somewhere inland and gain access to some new section of the place, but hard to tell. Let's use Luma to speed this up. Okay, so this gate is obviously closed. I'm gonna have to probably like fly around the entire location in order to determine if there's some point of access. I'll let him turn around and slice him. If I can do the sneak attack, I'm gonna do the sneak attack. The bow still does a lot of damage. And I only have this weapon because I played the early access. It was like some sort of reward for supporters during the early access period. Okay, don't see anything on this side. So either the rest of the loot or the resources are inland. And I'm gonna have to fly the ship in there, or I'll be able to find something else. So we definitely see that there's like a treasure. To stop taking shots from the damn snipers because they focus on Ava directly. They don't care about the ship. Totally did not even notice that there's like enemy vessel traveling by. So I hope they will not try to attack while I'm messing around here. Don't see anything over here. Now the question is if I want to mess with these knuckleheads or not. Okay, let's fix the hull. 10 components is plenty enough. beautiful. That definitely did the trick. Get Luma to pull out the coal. And let's see what's on board of this ship and if it's also stuck on some sort of stupid island. Or maybe not yet, only after I try to take it away from the pirates. Or falcons, or what are they called? Ah man, almost managed to destroy the ship. That is one powerful power-up. Okay, let's try to go and catch up in mustard with that ship. I'm not really honestly sure if I get any sort of bonus. Like, I would assume that capturing these roaming vehicles would make it more difficult for the Falcons to try and recontest the islands which you take away from them. But that's honestly my speculation. I have nothing that would allow me to back that claim up with. Probably a good idea to swap to a different weapon here. Unfortunately, I'm completely out of the goddamn frag grenades. So that's not good. The way these two knuckleheads are facing is gonna make it tricky until I pull off this stunt. Okay, let's use Luma. Honestly, no idea how far the ship got away from us, but we got quite far away from our destination, which can be a dangerous game to play because what I used to see during the early access stages was that there was a glitch where the enemy tried to like recontest a zone, and if you would try to go away from the island, all the enemies would like respawn, and it was just impossible to stop the recontestation or recapture attempt of the island from the pirates' end. That was a big bug during the early access stages, which I encountered like at least twice, and made it really annoying because I had to give up on trying to protect the island. I had to just let the pirates capture it. And that can be quite dangerous, especially because certain bonuses were related to how much population you have liberated during that time. So if you would like try to let the Falcons steal away an island and be completely fine with it, and then they would like come back. That would not be good. Here I was more willing to remain as a stationary target just due to one simple reason. One enemy. If it's like multiple enemies, it's a bit more trickier, but yeah, like I said, the enemy ships have definitely been able to respawn in here, which is slightly annoying. I'm not sure if it's due to that massive ship in there. Am I gonna be able to get my vessel in here now? Now he might be weaker to specific type of ammunition, but versus the ship's cannon, does not matter. He's gonna go down. Okay, over here I can imagine myself using this. especially without those frag grenades. Yeah, if you're gonna fall off the ledge, then sure, knock yourself out. It's gonna make it easier for me, at least. The problem is the amount of these knuckleheads that are here. Definitely hear another one. If I'm able to bounce back the shots, that's nice. But I hear a mortar. And that's a little bit more annoying to deal with. Okay, got stuck there. Voila. That should do the trick. That is one incredibly powerful power that I did acquire. Seriously, far better than some of the ones that I had access to before. Well, if you're just gonna stand there, I will just do this. Okay, question is, might be able to actually sneak in without having to push the ship inland. I kind of screwed up here, but I can fix it. And we can all unlock this. I can theoretically heal myself up, pick up the heal, pick up the solid wood. And I'm gonna have to wait for this to cool down at least slightly. If I would be able to sneak up at least on this one with the shotgun, it will make the job easier. The cooldown is almost done. Hey, wanna bet I can't lay you out with one left hook, you puny girl? Come on, fight me, let's go. Violence is an attempt to make sense of the world's lack of meaning. If you can't create anything, the only option is destruction. I'm in Falcon packing tired. Whatever the hell that means. So that one knucklehead got knifed. They spawned in. You usually have to like put up with at least 2 to 3 waves, I guess. Okay. My objective is to try and snipe at least the ones that have the specific weapon weakness. Those can be super annoying to deal with. And the friendly fire from the mortar weapon can be nice. I cannot really deal with the puzzle here though before I'm done dealing with them. Okay, and thus the island is cleared. Still need to pick up that spring in order to weaponize the Stone Eater. But that's 2 islands liberated. Okay, so we need a triangle. Yeah, like I can put this over here and that's just gonna unlock it for me instantaneously. Ooh, that's a rare one, a purple one. Nice. It might have some decent stats. Let's take this away and let's try to figure this one out. So triangle, triangle, triangle. The problem is 2 of these are actually damaged. So I'm gonna leave it as is. Then we have a circle. The problem is, again, 2 of them are scratched off. The last one being a square. Again, the 2 of them are being scratched off. And I need to figure out which one serves which. This can be square, but honestly, not a clue. It might be the second one. It's hard for me to tell. I think these are like all the same shape, so probably not gonna be the solution. This is absolutely a total nightmare to figure out now. I'd have to try the other one. Okay, somehow managed to get it right. Like, seriously, this is triangle, circle, and square. Sure. The worst case scenario is that you have 3 rows of 2 arranged options. So you have quite a lot of variations. I'm not gonna do the exact math on how many because that would just end up being totally humiliating. And of course, this time you cannot even go through here. I want to go and pick up that reward for liberating the island. So I really am freaked out about these monsters in the back. And it's such a shame that on the previous or whichever episode, they kept like this sort of scorpion inside of this island. And you weren't able to fight the damn thing. That was just really disappointing. Okay, let's get the spare parts because lately I have sustained a large amount of damage. So even if it's just 4, I don't care. And over here should be an NPC that gives us a reward. Okay, so crazy idea is to finish off this episode by attacking the large vessel. It has quite the accompanying fleet. It's like trying to tag a freaking aircraft carrier or something. We're not gonna have a good time. I have no clue what the hell was that supposed to be. Stuck on the damn islands, making it slightly easier for me to attack them. And have to back up here and fix the ship, but not fly into the freaking landmines. That was a little bit of a stupid mistake on my end. While I'm here, I'm gonna refuel. You know, that has to be the dumbest thing. If you can just sacrifice like 2 slots in storage for additional fuel tank, it would just make it that much more convenient for you to have that extra fuel. So you don't have to go like a total knucklehead and just have to manually refuel the vehicle. But then again, what the hell do I know? Okay, I wasn't sure if it would be able to like shoot enough to damage multiple turrets. But if I'll just stay here, because even like this first one, which I did not even bother destroying, was not shooting at me. So I guess that's weird. This guy has a shield, and despite that, he's taking damage from the ship's cannon. Guess that makes sense. Seriously though, if I would probably board the ship, it's gonna be easier. That is if I'll actually hit something. Waiting for the cooldown. Can go deal with the turret in the meantime. No clue why the ship is stationary here. But not like I care that much. And I think that did the trick. But why isn't the ship captured or contested, I wonder? Yeah, that's because few of these remain. Okay, so we can control the several islands from here. It's no longer under the Falcon's control. But I also do not see it being under our control. So I'm not really sure what to do with that. But yeah, the big ship is out of commission. So we can fast travel back to the father ship. Or to the Stone Eater. Unbelievable. You got one. You're not half bad, Marshal. Too bad the kegs are tapped. Well, we'll note in the report that 2 wasn't enough. We'll up the quota to 4. Great, these knuckleheads got drunk and they're supposed to be working with heavy machinery. Let's get down to business. We have 1 ship, but that won't be enough against Kane's fleet. I found out that Sawduster is moored at the sawmill. Now's the time to go get it. Rhoda is in charge there. She's a fortress of a woman, and she won't give up the ship without a fight. I'll leave Rhoda to me. I've dealt with Kane's henchmen before. Then I'll try to get the people ready. I'll convince Shanty to officially declare war without her approval. The Aspians would rather sit on the sidelines than fight. Do you think she'll agree? She seems more worried about her appearance than the pirate problem. And don't forget that Shanty thinks you've been investigating riots. Or not investigating, instigating. Sorry. There's no other way. We can't keep running. This is my land and I don't plan on going into hiding. As soon as we get the second ship, find me and we'll plan our next move. And now we have access to the Stingray. Stingray used to be my preferred choice towards the end of the game. Then again, what the hell do I know, right? Where's father ship? Here it is. So, yeah, I'm gonna cut off the episode here. Probably gonna have to transfer a lot of resources, or refine a lot of resources. I can show you how little stuff I'll get by probably refining some of these things. The fish I'm gonna hold on to because I can exchange it for some goods. But for the hell of it, if we go and try to refine blue ore, so you see I have 12 crates of this stuff and all I get is 960 ship steel, so it's far more efficient for you to just keep destroying the enemy ships and you get far more blue steel that way. So yeah, I'll go and take a look at the potential modifications. I'll look into if I can upgrade any of my power-ups. The power shield is at maximum level. The oppressor I don't use. Time stopper. The duration is increased. Absolutely yes. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. Unfortunately, we need to get Ron's knowledge to level 5, so I will probably have to unlock some more of these mysteries or puzzles on the islands in order to get him to set knowledge level. I have only 8 crates of the purple stuff, so I can then take a look at what potential modifications I get. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. So if you did like it, give it a big thumbs up. I'm gonna most likely put out another one this week while I work on those 100 days. That's gonna take me a while because 25 minutes per day and all that jazz. It's just gonna add up, and then there's also the time that I'll need to edit everything, so please bear with me. And in the meantime, check out the channel for other fun content, and I don't know, subscribe, see if I care. And I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I'll see you in the comments or at the next one. Thank you for the amazing support, and bye-bye for now.